Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and run my mouth for a quick second, and then I gotta get up out of here. So listen, Auntie Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams show. I guess it ended yesterday. I mean, she hasn't physically been on the show. In over a year, I guess, or close to a year since the new season began. Um, they've still used her name to garner the views, but nonetheless, the show came to an end yesterday. Um, I want to give a shout out to my auntie. For those who don't know, I have loved Wendy Williams for a very long time. Her and Charlamagne the God, even though he gets on my last nerve sometimes, but don't we all? Um, they really are like two, if not the two people who I kind of like looked up to when it came to like this whole like celebrity gossip type of situation. Um, but yeah, yesterday was the end of the Wendy Williams show. Not the end of Wendy Williams, hopefully not. Um, but yeah, that was the end of the Wendy Williams show. We've talked about her um, reportedly having like $100 million podcast deal on the table. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I think sometimes what happens is in order for to I guess like kind of to create competition. I think sometimes people, just not Wendy Williams, I just think people in general, they sometimes like leak these. There's a $100 million podcast deal on the table, and girl, ain't no podcast deal on the table. It's just that girl, you trying to see if somebody brings something else to the table, or if somebody will bring something to the table. Period. Um, but anyways, so Kelvin, that's what they call him. Kelvin Kelvin Hunter. Because I think his real name is Kelvin, even though we've all, for the longest, known him as Kevin. But I think his real name is Kelvin and not Kevin Hunter. Wendy Williams' ex husband, Kevin Hunter, defends her against unceremonious final episode, slams network for not sending show off in a correct way. There is absolutely no reason why a bigger celebration that involved Wendy couldn't happen. So, neighbors, even though Wendy Williams and her ex husband Kevin Hunter aren't on the best of terms, he still took time to defend her against production company Debmar Mercury. Today, the final episode of the Wendy Williams show aired with Wendy nowhere to be found. Kevin says that is completely unacceptable. In an exclusive statement to Entertainment Tonight, Kevin says that the production team is in the wrong for not celebrating Wendy Williams in a way that she deserves. He says that she deserves an extravagant send off due to her accomplishments on the show. I feel like it is a travesty on the part of Debmar Mercury to have such an unceremonious departure without Wendy being involved, he said. It is the first time in history of talk shows for this to be done, especially for a show that has been on more than 10 years, he adds. There is absolutely no reason why a bigger celebration that involved Wendy couldn't happen. Um, Hunter continues saying that as a co creator of the show, I know the blood, sweat, and tears that went into making the show such a success. And I'm not happy with the way the show is going out on a personal level. And I'm truly sorry that the show's. Oh, God. Hold up. See? Oh! Hold up. Got my fingers. Come on. And I'm not happy with with the way that the show is going out on a personal level. And I'm truly sorry to the show's fans that the show's fans have to see it go down the way that it is. As a loyal Wendy watcher, I will say I was disappointed and sad at how the show ended for Wendy. She definitely deserves better. Thoughts, neighbors. That was Cal basically saying that last part. I had kind of, even though as much as I love Wendy, I had kind of stopped watching the Wendy Williams show probably like 2 or 3 years. As I used to like watch it every day, um, and then I would only watch it like whenever there would be something like when she would be trending on the blogs, and I would want to go see exactly, what she said. This is the thing, right? Kelvin, he wasn't lying, right? Everything he said was absolutely correct. It's kind of like right message, wrong messenger. And I'm not trying to go off on this man, but you part of the reason why we in this situation in the first place, Kevin. Okay? It's because of your fuck ass that my auntie over there, girl, they say Jasmine Brand reported the other day that my auntie is sitting over in that $1 million penthouse, rocking back and forth, ain't talking to nobody. Girl, allegedly ain't taking no business calls. Just, girl, staring at the ceiling, girl. What he said was right. But we wouldn't be in this situation, Kevin, if you knew how to keep your bitches under control. No, not even your bitches under control. I can't even blame it on them. See, I'm acting like some of y'all now, girl. Let me reel it back in. Girl, if you could have kept your dick under control. All you had to do, now I'm about to start getting excited. All you had to do was keep your dirty dick in your pants or not get that whore pregnant. Or convince her to do what she did the first couple of times. She didn't have a baby. Because the word on the curb is, girl, that wasn't her first time getting pregnant, okay? This is just her first time following through. All you had to do was just keep fucking that whore and not get her pregnant. And all you had was one fucking job, Kevin, and you couldn't even do that. I don't understand how y'all be getting passes to go out here and get all the pussy you want, and you got one job, and then all it is make sure you use a condom. Make sure you don't bring no babies home. And you couldn't even do that right. You can't even fuck right. That's the problem. We will still be in business. Girl, we will still be in business if Kevin had his dick under control. I was about to go in on Wendy. Because Wendy, some of this is your fault too. Stop giving these niggas all the goddamn power and control. It don't make no goddamn sense that just because a relationship ends, all of a sudden, girl, you pretty much just lose your mind. Y'all give these niggas too much control. Too much control. Too much control. And I don't like it. Done fucked up the church's money. Shout out to Dollar Bill and Funky. Girl, like, I just don't understand it. I don't like it. My auntie probably ain't gonna never be the same. Wendy was okay. Girl, my auntie was, girl, doing what she needed to do. She held up her end of the bargain. Okay? And I can't take nothing away from Kevin, even though I want to. Kevin played a big part in the Wendy Williams show, as much as trifling as he might be. Kevin played a big part in the Wendy Williams brand. Not to say that it takes away from Wendy Williams' talent, but on the business side, Kevin was taking care of business clearly. Because as you can see, girl, now that Kevin is no longer in the pitches, the business is suffering. So he played his part. He did what he was supposed to do. Well, no, on the business side, he did. The personal side, he's just a fucking disaster. I don't be understanding. That's why I say y'all niggas can't even fuck right. Like, girl, everybody knew. Girl, shout out to old shady Faye. Everybody knows that Kevin was already in them streets. Everybody knows that. The only rule that Wendy probably had in place was don't bring no babies home. Not the only rule. Girl, that's the only rule, really. Don't bring no babies home. Then we good to go. I know you fucking that whore. You better not have no baby. And what he do? Have a baby. I'm so mad. Poor Wendy. This needs to be a life lesson, honey. You can be in love. You can love these niggas, but bitch, girl, don't love them too hard, and don't let them have control over your goddamn business. Okay? Shit. Shout out to Wendy Williams, honey. Shout out to my auntie. Ooh, this is what I want to know. Now, this is what a mess started, girl. So Alex. So those who don't know, Cassie did her bid when she got old. And when she realized that Puff Daddy wasn't gonna give her what she wanted, which was a family, Cassie wanted a family. Cassie wanted a family. Puff Daddy ain't the family man. Once she snapped into reality and realized that Puff Daddy wasn't gonna give her what she wanted, she took the money that she saved up. Shout out to Cassie. She took the money she saved up and went and got her a white man. And now she got her family. And she got her children. And she using Puff Daddy money that she saved up, girl, to have the family of her dreams. I mean, girl, it is what it is, girl. Um, I hope she ain't over there taking care of that white man though. But anyway, child, Alex is a little fine though, but not too fine, not fine to be taken care of. I know that's right. I don't know what Alex does in real life. Her husband, I don't know what that white boy do. Um, but anyway, so he tweeted out. Well, he put on his story the other day. Shout out to Alex for being an ally to the LGBTQ. Happy Pride to all my LB. He put LBGTQ. That's okay. LBGTQ plus friends. Um, Attached is a charity that helps people who are in the closet and gotta move on. Along with other resources. So I didn't know this, but Puff Daddy has a new song out called Gotta Move On. So clearly people are thinking that Alex is throwing shade because I guess in the song Puff Daddy is talking about, I guess, his relationship that expired with Cassie. And I guess he's basically saying that he got to move on from it because Cassie ain't coming back. So some people think that Alex was throwing shade at Puff Daddy. I think he was too clearly. Honey, what I want to know is what Cassidy sat over there and told Alex during pillow talk. Because quiet as it's kept, you know the couples, y'all know, y'all be the messiest motherfuckers around. Okay? When it's time to go to sleep, y'all start telling all y'all friends business. Okay, y'all know what y'all be doing. So girl, everybody else's business. So, but Cassie, I want to know what Cassie said over there in the Hollywood Hills and told Alice at nighttime. I'm sure she probably told him all the tea. Okay? Because quiet as it's been said that Puff Daddy was one of the kids, allegedly. You know, we've been hearing stories of Puff Daddy being one of the kids. So, Carisha and all the other girls be acting like they don't date bisexual niggas. But word on the curb is a nigga dick who you sitting on, girl. Some of the girls was sitting on that same dick. Oh, yes, that dick that's in your mouth, honey, was in some of the kids' mouths. So I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying, word on the curb, girl. I don't know, girl. I don't know, honey. But yeah, so shout out to Alex, shout out to Puff Daddy, and shout out to Cass. Oh, child, oh, child. And then one other couple that I wanted to talk about, these old fuck niggas over there in Dubai. Caroline Sansbury and her husband, girl, Sergio. I told y'all that it was something about them that wasn't sitting right with my spirit. I told y'all that. I was like, they weird to me. Girl, remember I said on my review, Sergio and Caroline, well, I was like, I can't get with them. It's something about them. Well, Sergio, um, clearly is a Trump supporter, right? And also, he tweeted out, I don't know when this tweet was, but this is according to the Real Housewives franchise. He tweeted out, every nigga in my crew, this is it. And then he added whatever restaurant that he was at, and then he put up the hand emoji, the darkest hand emoji that he could find. Am I surprised? Not really. Not really. I mean, I really don't have nothing to say. These hoes, girl, I'm glad they're going to be a one and done. I'm glad they're going to be a one and done. Get that hoe off my TV. And I'm talking about Sergio. Okay? It's the reason why that daughter, I mean, girl, the quiet as it's kept, the daughter probably ain't no different than both of them, honey. But it's the reason why that daughter had a problem. On the latest episode of Real Housewives of Dubai, girl, she threw up in her mouth at the mention of Sergio's name. But like I always say, honey, you are who you sleep with. So Caroline ain't too far behind if she ain't right on the side of them or in front of them. So Caroline, your man is one way. The way I look at life now, if your man move one way, you move the same. Ain't no way you laying down sleeping with a man and he think this way and you think the opposite way. Nah, y'all both the same. Caroline, Andy, get that hoe off my TV too. Huh? Diana, Sergio, she can go. Okay? Crystal, she can go. All of them can jump out the window, one after the next. Hmm. 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 Question. Some of y'all be talking stupid. I'm sorry. Can I say something? So there's this debate going on about who's more talented, Chris Brown or Michael Jackson. Based off of the things that some of y'all have been saying, I guess because Chris Brown can do backwards flips and because he can paint, that he's more talented than Michael Jackson. Well, based off of what you are saying, from the Joe Buttons down to the Tanks and even to some of y'all, what y'all are saying is that Chris Brown is more talented than pretty much anybody, Beyonce included, Prince included, just because he can do a flip and, girl, do a little painting. Girl, the question is he a better entertainer? Does he have better music than Michael Jackson? I could tell y'all right now, bitch, the answer is hell to the no, no, no. He might can do a flip, okay? He might can do a little painting. But girl, he's not a better entertainer than Michael Jackson. His music is not better than Michael Jackson's. At this point, no tea, no shade, for the last few years, Chris Brown music has pretty much the same tempo and it sounds the same. Michael Jackson, bitch, could make a song about, girl, human nature, to being in love, to, girl, a dance tune. Michael Jackson did it all. Okay? Any song that he put out was gonna be a hit. I can't say the same for a lot of these girls. Is Chris Brown talented? Yeah. But is he talented more than is he a better entertainer? Is he a better entertainer? No. And again, based off of what y'all say, because he, I guess, has more talent than Michael Jackson, I guess that means he's more talented than Beyonce, Prince, and everybody else. Anyways, that's it. Okay. We'll be back later, probably. Because I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. And another thing I wanted to add before I get out of here, girl, and he's not a better singer. I want y'all to go back to and listen to Michael Jackson when he was a part of the Jackson 5, and then listen to Michael Jackson when he went solo. Girl, Michael Jackson damn near changed his whole voice. Girl, the hell? What do y'all be talking about, girl? Y'all be talking crazy sometimes. He's not a better dancer, okay? Well, I'm acting like Michael Jackson is still alive. But he's not a better dancer than Michael Jackson. He's not a better vocalist. He's not. Girl, he can do a cartwheel, flip, and a kick, and girl, he can paint. Girl, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay? So cut it out. Stop it.